Hello everyone, good evening and welcome back to my channel. Sorry we are beginning this session by this time. It's actually not my fault because of the network. So the network was bad. I started the first live stream and it ended by itself. I couldn't finish up, it ended, and a lot of people said they can't join the call because I don't know why. Well, so we're going to be starting in the next 5 minutes. I've resent this link to others, so make sure that they're able to join. So we'll be waiting for a very, like, we are waiting for 5 minutes. Sorry for the disruption. It's entirely out of my own control. It's the network fluctuation. So let's wait for 5 more minutes so that others that couldn't join, they can join as well. At least people have started joining now, but the first call, people cannot join the call. I don't know why. Even me, before I started it, I had to try the first time, then the second time. It wasn't working. Just now that I started working. So let's wait for a while so that others could join. Yeah, this one is working. This link is working. Thank God. So the first time we tried to do it, it was not working. I was just here talking to myself, and just sometimes one person will join, the person will leave. That was what was happening. And the call ended by itself. I tried to upload it, it couldn't upload. It wasn't showing anything, it was just blank. So I believe that this one is going to be better. I believe it's going to be better. It's just that it has disrupted our plan. I plan that this is going to take like highest 1 hour, then we are done. But now we have wasted almost 1 hour trying to be able to do the training because of network issues. So those of you that are on the call, please can you type your name? The first three persons, type your name on the chat box. So if you're on this call, can you type your name? Okay. Yoleme. So you are going to send me a DM after the training. Send me a DM, okay? For the first three persons, I will do an application review for them. So we are waiting for 3 more minutes. I'm also sending this correct link to some people because they couldn't join through the other link. So let's wait for 3 more minutes. Teresa, okay, I've seen you. Two minutes remaining. I don't know why this thing, the link is still showing that there was a problem. I don't know. I don't know why the link is not working. Cecilia, okay. We are waiting for 2 minutes so that others can join as well. I think this link is working now. Okay, we are starting in the next 1 minute. We are starting in the next 1 minute. Those of you that wrote your name, please try and send me a DM. Okay, try and send me a DM. Those that wrote their name in the call. We just need to wait 1 more minute, then we can start. For those that were not able to join before, so they can join. Okay, we are starting now. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Apologies for the delay. It's a network issue. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. But I'm glad that we are able to start now. I started the call. This is the third time I'm doing the live stream. I started the first one. It refused to record. I ended it. I started the second one. Only one or two persons were able to join. Others couldn't join. And when in the middle of the live stream, it ended by itself, and I couldn't upload it. So this is the third time I'm retrying it again. And then people were able to join now. Initially, people cannot join the call. So we are going to start now. The purpose of this scholarship bootcamp is to guide people through on how they can apply for scholarships and secure scholarships across the world. So if you are you're passionate about getting a scholarship this 2025, then this call is for you. Make sure you have your pen and your paper and pay attention. Pay attention. Take note of everything we are saying. I've also written some books for this particular training. If you are interested in getting the soft copy, you can send me a DM. It's just 5 USD. I've compiled all the list of scholarships. So those of you in the WhatsApp group, you will be confused sometimes. You say, oh, where's the scholarship link? They have sent so many links in the group. We chat in the group sometimes. Then you are lost on where to find the scholarship links. Then you need to get your own copy of this book, because I've compiled all the scholarships and I categorize it. And I'm not giving it out at an expensive rate. It's just $5. At least it took me over 24 hours to compile this and put the direct links to the scholarships. So you don't need to stress yourself to go and start looking out, searching. No need. I've done all the research and I compile it in a book. All you need to do is to get your own copy. So after this call, I'll be expecting you at my DM to request for your own copy. If you need a scholarship this year, you don't need to miss this out. You don't need to miss it, because some of the scholarship are still open. Some of them, and this is March already. I think some scholarships are opening till May, June. That's when all the scholarships will close. This one that I got when I applied, the deadline was 31st of May. So you see, some scholarships are still open till May. So if you are really passionate about getting it this year, then you have to get your copy of this book when we are done with this training. So today is the day one of the bootcamp, and what we are talking about today is how to find and how to select the right scholarship. So it's not just about applying for scholarship, it's for you to find the right scholarship and to get the right scholarship. So pay attention. First of all, there are so many scholarships. There are more than 1,000 scholarships. There are so many of them. When I started the scholarship stuff, I started it based on inspiration. I have the gift of dream. So when I see things in the dream, it normally happens. So when I was in my final year, or I think I've graduated like 1 year after graduation or so, I had a dream where I got a scholarship. But in the dream, I got a scholarship in Canada. But in real life, I don't like Canada in real life. So after that dream, what did I do? I went and bought a smartphone. That was in 2021. I started looking for scholarships. Someone told me about the scholarships in China. I started doing the Confucius Institute. I paid school fees. I was learning Chinese. And then in the process of learning Chinese, I started seeing other opportunities online. I started seeing, oh, there are so many other countries that I can actually go to, not only China. So I lost interest in going to China. I dropped out from my Chinese class. I did it only, I think, year one. I was in year two. I didn't write the year two exam. I dropped out. So that was it. But when I started going into the scholarship application fully, I saw so many scholarships, which is what I'm going to be sharing with you guys today. How to search for the scholarships and how to do what? Know the right one you are going to apply for. One of the mistake that I made, which I keep advising people, don't repeat the same mistake. Why did I apply for more than 40 scholarships and I get rejections? Yeah, because every day I keep remembering the things I did not add to list. The time I posted it on LinkedIn, it was 40 rejections. But as the day goes by, I remember a lot of other things I applied that actually I didn't add it to the list. So I'm sure I got like up to 45 rejections before I now got an acceptance. What was the reason why I got all this rejection? Because I was not applying rightly. I was not applying rightly. I did my BSc in economics, which is social science, right? I've done a lot of projects related to climate. So I'm applying for environmental climate related stuff. I keep getting rejection, rejection, rejection. The little that I applied in the social science sector, I got at least up to interview stage, like the Erasmus Mundo, the Larson Torres scholarship, the Mastercard scholarship at Edinburgh. I got to interview stage. Erasmus, I was placed in the wait list. Why? Because these ones are related to social science, which is my undergraduate. So what these scholarship reviewers, what they check is, what did you do in your undergraduate? Your extracurricular activity does not really matter to them much. What matters most is your academic transcript. That is what matters most. Your transcript. What are the courses in your transcript? How did I find out? It was when I applied to Erasmus that they listed out the courses they want to see in your transcript. They listed it out in their website. That was when I knew the problem I had was because my undergraduate was not related. I never knew that they used to check all those things. So it was very difficult for me to switch from social science to science. So I wouldn't want you to make such mistakes again, so you can be able to get scholarship faster. This one I got was the time I applied for economics. That was my first application to economics because my undergraduate was economics and I got the scholarship. So if you apply, first of all, the eligibility criteria matters a lot. If you apply it correctly, you stand higher chances of getting the scholarship. So there are several types of scholarship. You have the Okay, today, the objective of today's class, the objective is number one, to help you to understand the different types of scholarships. Number two, to help you to master effective scholarship research. Yeah, you have to search for scholarship. Scholarship will not come and meet you, you have to search for it. Number three, to help you to identify the scholarship eligibility requirements. Number four, to help you develop personalized strategy and avoid some common mistakes. Like I just gave an example of my own mistake that I made because I'm applying for something different from my field. Now, what are the different types of scholarships that we have? We have the merit-based scholarship. What is merit-based scholarship? They give it to people that are the top of their classes, like people that have first class, best graduating students, distinction. Those are the merit-based scholarships. So what matters to them most is your GP, is what matters to them. What did you get in your GP? That's what matters most to them for the merit-based scholarship. And some examples of these scholarships are, you have the You have the Fulbright scholarship in the US. The Fulbright scholarship is fully funded. You're not spending a dime. In fact, all the scholarships I listed out here, they are fully funded. It's just that some of them we pay just your tuition fee and your living expenses. Some of them we pay tuition fee, living expenses, your flight, your visa. Some of them will not pay your visa, but they will pay your flight, tuition, living expenses. Some will pay everything and still give you allowance for books and relocation grant. Some will even give you research grant. So it depends on the one you get. Then under the merit-based scholarship also, we have the Gates Cambridge scholarship. The Gates Cambridge scholarship, they specified it in their website that is the highest ranking people based on the GPA. So if all of you submit application, everyone that applied, they will look at your GPA and pick the person with the highest GPA. They will give you the scholarship. That is for Gates Cambridge scholarship. And Gates Cambridge scholarship is one of the best scholarship in the world. It's attainable in UK, in Cambridge University. Yeah, thank you, Rebecca. I've seen you and others that joined. I've seen all of you. So the Gates Cambridge scholarship is one of the best. Do you know why I said it's one of the best? They will pay you, you that got the scholarship, they will pay you monthly allowance. They will pay your husband if you have a husband or a wife. They will pay your wife around £10,000 for the whole year. I think 10,000 or 12,000 or thereabouts. They will pay your children. Each child, they will still pay you allowance for each child. So that's why I said it's one of the best scholarship. But it's merit based. People that have high GPA, like those that will get like 5.0 over 5.0, those are the kind of things they want to see. So if you're still doing your undergraduate, don't say that school does not matter. Anything you want to get in your grade is not true. If you want scholarship, unless you don't want scholarship, maybe you want to go and do business when you graduate. But if you are serious and you want scholarship, then you have to put in the work and get a good grade. Don't just go and score anything and come out. It's not possible. Then the next one, we have the DAT scholarship. The DAT scholarship, the DAT scholarship is attainable in Germany. Then they have the ones they do region by region, like West Africa, East Africa, or Africa. Then they have the one they do for countries, in-country scholarship. There is the in-country DAT scholarship. There is the regional DAT scholarship. Then there is the one you get in Germany. All of them are fully funded. They will pay for everything, your visa, flights, tuition fee, everything. Then the next one is Knight Hennessy scholarship. Knight Hennessy scholarship is attainable in Stanford University, US. One thing about the Knight Hennessy is that, like, one thing I like about it, they'll pay your tuition fee, they will give you allowance, they will give you book allowance. It's not all scholarship that will give you money for books. They will give you books allowance. They will give you like money that you can use to get like laptop or other things. So like this one is full, nothing. You're not spending anything at all. You're not spending anything. It's also merit based. So they will check both your academic excellence. Then if you have gotten award and other things, they will check everything. That's how they'll be able to select the winners. Then you have the MC Call and MC Ben scholarship in Canada. That one is also merit based. People that are at the top of their class, that's what they picked. And not only that, you have to demonstrate community service. So it's not just study. Some people are just bookworm. You don't do any other thing apart from your book. That's the only thing you know. Yes, it's good to be intelligent. It's good to be bookworm. But then, how about your community? You need to show community service. How are you doing, like leadership in the community and other things? Those are the things that will make you to get this MC Call and MC Ben scholarship in Canada. And one thing about this scholarship is that if they shortlist you for the regional interview, you do it online, then they shortlist you for the final interview. They will sponsor you to Canada. You go to Canada and do the interview. As we are talking now, Paul is in Canada. Paul from our group is in Canada now doing the interview. He was shortlisted and they sponsored him, fully funded, to Canada. Then after the interview, They will pick some people as regional winners. The regional winners, some people get $10,000, $20,000, 5,000, depending on the level, based on your position. But they normally give the scholarship to 30 persons. But the first 10, you will get fully funded $2,000 every month as your stipend. Then all your school fees, they will pay it. They also give you a mentor and you do some leadership trainings. And the last lady that got it, she's also our group member. The person that got it in 2023, she's also a group member. She got it and she got another scholarship in the school. She got double scholarship. So they had to drop one and give her the MC call and MC pen, which was the highest. She was also the best graduating student in her school. So that's why I say, not only like Paul is the best graduating in his set, and then he's also doing a lot of community service, library without war. He's doing a lot of projects, which is why I'm training people on how to develop community projects. So you're not just doing academic. You also have to show community impact, how you are solving problem in the community. These two things combined together, we push you forward. Not only academic, you get grant, you get award, you get a lot of things. So that's one benefit of community service as well. And there's some kind of scholarship you get when you have this community service. Then when you have only your academic part, there are some kind of scholarship you can get as well. Then we have the Emily Botmy scholarship in France. So this one is also merit based, those that have high grade. All these scholarships I'm mentioning are fully funded. Then there are the government scholarship. What are government scholarships that we have? We have the Chevening scholarship. Everybody, at least everybody know Chevening. Even if you did not know any other scholarship, you should know Chevening. Who are the people that gets Chevening scholarship? They will write it in their website. They want leaders. Leaders. What do they mean by leaders? So it's not all about studies. You have to be versatile. You have to be versatile. You have to like demonstrate leadership. So most of the time they want people that are already working in the government space, like maybe those that are already working in central bank, government work. Most of them are the people that get the chevening. But if you are not doing government work, if you are able to show how you've participated in the leadership sector, then you stand a high chance of getting chevening. And then how do you do that? You apply to 3 schools in the UK, then apply for the chevening scholarship, demonstrate your leadership in your essays, and use the storytelling method. I'll still do a special training about this storytelling method. It was that my friend, the lady in that got the MC Call and MC Ben scholarship in Canada. She got it in 2023, right? Yeah, she was the one that taught me about this storytelling method. Yeah, because it's good to, like, when you write, give it to others to look at it. Don't just say you know everything, you know everything. When I was thinking I know everything, I write and submit. I don't get any feedback, I get rejection. But the moment I start giving her my SOP, okay, look at it, she will give me feedback. I discovered that my writing improved greatly. Like, it's like I started giving the best when it comes to scholarships. So it's good to have 2 people look at what you're writing. Don't just write it and submit. That's a mistake some of us make. Okay, then I felt like I've won so many awards, I've won so many grants. I don't know that grant application and scholarship are 2 different things. They are 2 different things. If you use the way you apply for grant and apply for scholarship, guy, you are going nowhere. Scholarship, you have to be creative. You have to, like, create a hook in your story. When they are reading the story, they cannot wait to get to the end. They cannot drop it. Do you know that if you write rubbish in the beginning of the essay, the person will lose interest and the person cannot read the remaining thing you wrote. But if you're able to create a hook from the start, then you can engage your reader till the end. Well, that's for another day. The storytelling is for another day. So we're talking of chevening. So when they sponsor you to UK, you go to UK, you do your master's 1 year, then you can go back to the country. You have to go back because they'll pay for your flight to and fro. They will give you relocation allowance. I think it was £600 that they give. Yeah, I think £600 for relocation. You're not spending a dime. Carry your bag, they go airport. Then the next one is Erasmus Mundus Scholarship. Erasmus Mundus Scholarship, you go to 4 European countries to study. 4 European countries. Last year, I was a finalist for the Erasmus Mundus Scholarship. I did interview, then they placed me on a wait list. So I didn't let her get the scholarship. I was in the wait list. This one is a very good scholarship. They'll pay for everything. You're not spending a dime. You're not spending a dime. So some of the scholarship, it has two methods. Initially, what they do initially is that they will give you 1,000 euros every month. For chevening, is £1,700 every month. That is if you are in London. If you are not in London, other parts of UK that are less expensive, you'll be getting around 1,300 plus every month. Then for Erasmus is 1,000 euros every month. Then you will get 7,000 euros for your flight, visa, because you are going to 3 or 4 countries to study. So you will get 7,000 euros for your transportation, and it's for 2 years. That's Erasmus, but Chevening is for 1 year. Then some of the Erasmus will pay you 1,400 euros as stipend. If they pay you 1,400 euros, then you're not getting any transportation because the transportation is included in that 1,400. So it's either you get 1,000 every month and 7,000 for your transport, or you get 1,400 every month and no other money for your transport. Then the next one is the Australia Award. The Australia Award is attainable in Australia. They will give you monthly stipend. They will pay for your relocation allowance. They will pay for your flight, for your visa, health insurance. Everything is fully funded. You are not spending a dime. Then the next one is the Turkey Bursary. So this one is attainable in Turkey. It's fully funded. But your first year, you're going to learn Turkish language for 1 year before you begin your master's. It's also, you have the master's, PhD, undergraduate, depending on the one you apply for. The next one, we have the Chinese government scholarship. The Chinese government scholarship is for undergraduate, masters, PhD. Then their monthly allowance, I think it should be around 1,500 yuan for undergraduates, I think. Then masters is like 3,000 or 3,500 yuan. Then post doctorate is like, I think 3,500. Master should be 3,000, doctorate 3,500. I can't remember, but I know I checked it before. But the level you are depends on how much you get. If you're undergraduate, you get a lesser stipend. Masters higher, PhD is higher as well. That's for the Chinese government scholarship. Then we have the Romania government scholarship. The Romania government scholarship, it has the undergraduate, masters, PhD, depending on the level you're applying for. Then we have the Russia Open Door Scholarship. So this Open Door Scholarship in Russia, two of my friends, they got it there in Russia now. One thing about Russia is that you don't have a limit to how many hours you can work as a student. And you don't have to undergo all these processes we are going through now, looking for DBS up and down to get a job. That place, you just get the job. Like all this paperwork we are doing in UK before you can get a job, it's not like that day. All my friends that are in Russia, they started working since last year. They've gotten a job since last year. And those of us that came to UK, we are still struggling to find a job. So that is it. Then another good thing about the Russia is that if you don't have the money to get an accommodation, you can get free accommodation in the school hostel. Unless you don't want to live in the school hostel, then you can go out and get an accommodation. But they will pay for your flight. Sorry, they don't pay for your flight. You pay your flight and visa by yourself. But I think it's around 2 point something million. So it's not that very expensive compared to UK. Then the next one is Hungaricum Stipendium. Is attainable in Hungary. That one you have the undergraduate, masters, PhD scholarships. The PTDF scholarship. This one is the Nigeria Petroleum, whatever. So the courses they're giving is for those that are doing courses related to oil and gas. The time I applied, I saw economics there, but it's not just economics, it's energy economics or economics of oil and gas. So it has to be related to oil and gas, engineering, all those science courses. the only economics that was there was not pure economics. It's also the economics of oil and gas, energy economics. So if you have, it's also merit based, and it's a government scholarship because they'll pick those that have high grade in their studies. Those that graduated like first class, those that have high scores, those are the ones that they also give it to. Though a lot of IM is also involved in the Nigeria in this PTDF, but then some people get it on merit as well. Then we have the Commonwealth Shared Scholarship. Wait, let me explain the Commonwealth Scholarship. Commonwealth has three different scholarships. The Commonwealth Scholarship Masters, the Commonwealth Scholarship itself, your country will nominate you. You have to go to the Commonwealth office to submit your like a proposal for them to nominate you. When you go to the website, you see how that one is done by nomination. So your country will nominate you, then you get the masters. Then the next one is the Commonwealth Shared Scholarship. The shared scholarship, you apply to the school. This one you can apply to so many schools, not one, not two, not three. Any number you want to apply, as long as you have the energy to apply, you apply for all of them. But you will still go back and apply for Commonwealth Scholarship for all these schools that you applied in the first place. And this one is the school that will nominate you. So the bills, the Commonwealth and the school, they are sharing the bills. That's why it's called Commonwealth Shared Scholarship. The school will get some part of the bills, the Commonwealth will get some part of the bill, but you are not paying anything. One good thing about Commonwealth Shared Scholarship, it also looks like the Gate Cambridge in a way, because the Commonwealth Shared Scholarship will pay you for any child that you have, your dependent child, that you bring your child to the UK with you. They will pay you. The eldest child will get like 500 and something pounds every month. Then the second will get like 300 and something. So there is a way they rank it, but the eldest child will get the highest. So as they're paying you, they're also paying you for your child. So if you bring your dependent child to the UK, or you're a single mother, you bring your child to the UK, they'll be paying you and be paying your child allowance for the Commonwealth Shared Scholarship. But after 1 year, you're going back to your countries like Chevening. Then there's the Commonwealth Split Scholarship. For those that are already doing their PhD, maybe in an African country, and you want to do some part of it in the UK, that's the Commonwealth Split Scholarship that you apply for. Then the next one is Manaki New Zealand. This Manaki New Zealand scholarship, there is one for Asia, there is one for Africa. Their courses are more related to climate change. So when you're applying, don't go and apply for the Asia one. If you're from Africa, apply for the Africa one. If you're from Asia, apply for the Asia. It's also fully funded. And how they pay their stipend is they pay it fortnightly, just like Australia, they pay fortnightly. They don't pay monthly, they pay it every 2 weeks. But it's fully funded. Then there are some scholarships in Africa as well. The Pan-African University Scholarship. This one, depending on the course you want to apply for, it's attainable in different Pan-African University institutes across Africa. Like the last time I applied, the one I applied for was in Algeria. So you have the one in Ibadan, that is in Nigeria, the one in Kenya. Depending on the course you want to apply will determine which of the Pan-African Institute that you're going to study. It's fully funded. They give $700 every month. And imagine you're getting $700, maybe your school is in Nigeria. I mean, that's a whole lot of money when you convert it to Naira. So you see, it's also a very good money. You may even have more savings than those of us that are studying in the UK. Then the WASCA scholarship. This WASCA is related to climate change. They have masters and PhD scholarship. It's also attainable in Africa. Depending on which one you're applying for, we determine which of the African countries you are going to. The last time I applied, I was supposed to, if I get it, I'll go to Burkina Faso to study. But before going to Burkina Faso, I will go to one other African country to learn French for like 6 months. Then go to Burkina Faso, do the masters for 2 years. But that one is also fully funded. Their stipend, I think, is around 200 and something euros. It's not that big, but still is something good for an African country. Based on when you convert the money, you're going to get some change. At least it can take care of you. Then there is a GCUB MOP scholarship. That one is in Brazil. What they pay is your full tuition fee, your living expenses. You pay your flight, your visa by yourself. That one is at Teneb in Brazil. Then there is what we call the need-based scholarship. Remember, the first one I talked about is merit-based scholarship. When I mentioned the Knight Hennessy, MC Collar and MC Ben, Fulbright, all those ones that need high scores, those ones are merit-based. Gates, Cambridge, and co. Those ones are merit-based, based on your grade. If you fall in that category, you know that you can compete for these ones, you go for them. If you have a high GPA, you go for this particular merit-based. Then I mentioned the government scholarship. So if you have more of leadership, community service, even if you are not the best graduating student, but you have all this leadership, community service, then go for this government-based scholarship. If you have a lot of leaderships and community service, and then you also have some good grade, don't carry pass and come and look for scholarship. If you get pass, better go back to school and go and get a good grade. Go back and do your undergraduate. You will not use pass to get scholarship. Third class, I don't know, some people are saying that it's possible, but you do like this before you can get scholarship with third class. You can explain, tire, no evidence. So better be serious. If you are still an undergraduate, be serious with what you are doing, so you can get at least a 2-1. If you get 2-2, you fit get scholarship, yeah, but you still have to struggle. But if you get first class, guy, you get opportunity, you go get scholarship, but you have to know how to write it as well. It's not everybody that have first class know how to apply for scholarship. Then for need-based scholarship, need-based now, based on hardship. Demonstrate your hardship. Tell your story. Show them what you have gone through and how you scaled through all these difficulties, and you're able to graduate with, even if it's 2-2 or 2-1 that you get. Show them how you suffer, can't reach that level. Need-based scholarship, we have the MasterCard Foundation Scholarship. MasterCard has the one of undergraduate, masters. Like I said, this book that I put up all these scholarships, the links are there, the direct links. For those that are in the WhatsApp group, you don't have to struggle to look for the scholarship links. This book is just $5. You send me a DM after this call, you get your copy. So you don't need to worry where to find the scholarship. All of them are here. I categorize them, and you will see. If you are looking for undergraduate, you already know where to click. You see undergraduate. No need of stressing yourself looking around. And one good thing is that these are scholarships that are continuous. It's not something that will come and stop today. Even if you did not get this year, you can still use it and get next year. All the links are the permanent link to these scholarships. So you don't need to stress yourself to look for scholarship. I've done the stressing for you. I've done the work. All you need to do is to you send your $5, you get your copy. So I'm talking of need-based scholarship. I mentioned the MasterCard. I also got to interview stage in MasterCard Foundation Scholarship. I got to interview stage. That was in the one in Edinburgh. So they also want to see community service as well. Your leadership in the community, then they want you to be doing climate-related stuff. So if you are not doing climate, you can still get MasterCard scholarship. It's not just climate. You can still get it. They have different categories, both those in food and entrepreneurship, different categories depending on their, and it's all over different countries. You have the ones in Cambridge, Oxford, Edinburgh, in Toronto. About 2 or 3 are in Canada, then some other African countries, American University of Beirut, one in Uganda, different countries. The MasterCard Foundation Scholarship are in different countries, even in Ghana, in Kenya. There is one of undergraduate, Ebube, one of my mentees. She got the undergraduate MasterCard Foundation Scholarship, the one in Kenya. I think American University or whatever, in Kenya, US, United States International University, in Kenya. She got the undergraduate scholarship, MasterCard. It's fully funded. One good thing about MasterCard scholarship is that they will give you a brand new laptop. And some of these scholarships, you have to go to another country for summer school. Those in Edinburgh, they are enjoying themselves. They go to South Africa for this December break. They went to South Africa, fully funded. Summer, they will still sponsor them again to another trip, fully funded. So you're not just studying, you're also exploring. That's one beautiful thing. For those in the group that don't want to do project, you don't want to do project, all these people that are getting this master card, most of them have project that they are doing. They have their community service, they have their project they are doing that help them to be able to get it. So if you have not started your project, now you do yourself. Then the next one, the SBW scholarship, that one is in Germany, that's in Berlin. It's fully funded in Berlin. Then we have the Queen Elizabeth Commonwealth Scholarship. This one is for attainable in African country. Some of like South African countries, Eswatini, some African countries, but it's 2 years. This one, when you apply, most of the schools have application fee. You apply to the school, then apply for the scholarship. When they shortlist you, write exam, move to the next stage. Finally, if you get it, they will sponsor you to do your masters there, 2 years. Then the next category of scholarship we have is the corporate or private scholarship. Excuse me. So these ones are private organizations that give this scholarship, like the Trustman Scholarship in China. This Trustman Scholarship looks like the MC Collar and MC Ben, because this one they will also sponsor you. They will pay your flight. You go and do the interview physically, depending on the region, the closest place to you. That's where they will sponsor you to go and do your interview. Some will go to US, China, different part of the world. I think they have like 5 locations for interview. So they will sponsor you to the closest one to do your interview. And who do they need? They need leaders, community leaders. If you have done like all this community work, I think this girl that got it this year from Nigeria, she's the first Nigerian that I'm seeing that get the Trustman Scholarship. She has been winning award, like she was one of the Czech Global Student Prize finalists in 2022, I think. She even made it to top 10 finalists. She's the first Nigerian to enter Czech Global Student Prize top 10. She's the first Nigerian to enter there. She has won so many awards, so many grants, and now she got the Trustman Scholarship. She's also the first Nigerian I'm seeing that got the scholarship. Others I'm seeing, they are not Nigerians. Even if they are Nigerian, most of them don't base in Nigeria. Those ones that are Nigerian, but they don't base in Nigeria. They were not born in Nigeria. But she's the only person that grew up in Nigeria that got the Trustman Scholarship. And one thing about Trustman Scholarship is that when you study the 1 year program in China, that they give you stipend of 4,000 USD. They give you accommodation, give you book allowance, feeding, everything. You're not paying a dime. They are giving you everything. You're not paying a dime. It's a very prestigious scholarship. Then we have the Rotary Foundation Scholarship. This one, they have different Rotary universities that they partner with. They have the certificate programs if you want to do certificate. Then they have the one of masters if you want to do masters. But it must be related to peace and conflict resolution. That's the aspect that they deal with. You don't have to be a Rotary Club member before you apply. I think it's also open now. Then there's the Google Generation Scholarship. This one is for women in STEM. Mostly they support undergraduate students that are studying STEM related courses. They give you like 7,000 USD. They have different programs. So the link in this website, when you get this book, the link there will take you to the page. So if you are doing a STEM related course, a lot of them you see there. Then there is another one, the field specific scholarship. This one has to do with your field. What did you study? Or who are you? Some of these ones we need women. Like they say, okay, it's only women that we want to sponsor. So like this AAUW scholarship or international fellowship. This one is for women, only women. Whether you're in STEM, in social science, it's attainable in the US. As long as you get an admission in a US school. Yeah, that reminds me, some of our group members that got admission and they're still looking for scholarship. I'll share this link with them. You apply. When you apply, if you have gotten admission in the US, you can apply for this. They will give you $25,000. So imagine if you got like partial scholarship in your school and you get this one. I mean, the money don't complete. Take care of your bills. Then there is one of the World Bank scholarship. World Bank scholarship is attainable in different parts of the world. There is one in Japan. The one in UK is in SOAS University. That's my university. You must do either economics or development economics. And SOAS, when you apply for admission, they will look at you people's profile and they will nominate people for the World Bank scholarship. They will give you the link to apply. When you apply, if you're lucky, you get it. World Bank scholarship, they pay very high, more than other scholarships. Other scholarship will be giving you like 18,000 in 1 year, £18,000 in 1 year. World Bank will give you £28,000 in 1 year. I mean, the difference is too much. So if you are doing anything related to economics or development, guy, rush go and apply to SOAS, but then it has already closed for now. It's for next year. Then some schools, their own are still open. There is World Bank scholarship in Australia, in Japan, in US, different part of the world. Just get this book, go to the website, you see all the World Bank scholarships and know the one you're applying for. That is the MIT Zaragoza Women in Logistics scholarship. This one is for those in logistics. So if you are doing anything related to logistics, this scholarship is for you. It's attainable in Spain. It's also fully funded. There is the MENA scholarship. MENA is Middle East and North Africa. So if you are in Middle East, North Africa, and you are doing something related to health, you are doing a program related to health, then you need to get this scholarship because it's going to pay all your bills to go and study. There is also the research-based scholarship. The research-based scholarship, like the Australia RTP, Australia Research Training Scholarship, these ones, they will pay you fully funded tuition fee, research grant that you used to go and do research, everything like health insurance, everything, all the package is complete, relocation grant, everything is complete. So if you are doing research, you want to do the Australian RCP, you start now to look for lecturers that's going to accept you. You start writing cold email to those professors in Australia. Any person that accepts you, the person will sign the document for you. Then you use the document and